Sweet. Craic boys, we're here at a wee clothes swap
Swap shop.
in Derry with Danielle. Why don't you tell us a wee bit about it?
Well, it's just a swap shop really. Like you just come and bring all the clothes that you don't want. It's just a highlight, especially in Derry. Like the factors of like fast fashion and why it's so bad. Because I think like in Derry everybody is so prideful about like what they wear, and like it is kind of about like not really about brands, but we do obviously like the way our clothes and stuff. So like I think it's just good to like obviously highlight why fast fashion obviously is so bad for the environment.
It's
really
awful. I mean, the majority of my clothes are either second hand or, you know, like I'll go to eBay or Depop or I'll go to a charity shop or this or the other. Because like I think people are definitely more conscious of spending like bucks for like this money. Do you know what I mean? I think people are just less conscious of how much they spend on things and like trying to get a bargain.
Definitely. And like people are willing to pay like, say for example, like in Topshop they're willing to pay like £48 for a pair of jeans that last you honestly about 3 months because they're busting at the seams already. Like you know what I mean? Or else, maybe that's just me. I don't know. But that happens.
We don't shame any shops, but that's what it is. So I think, what initially made you think, happy days, I really want to do this?
So whenever I was going on holidays like about a month ago, and at all my holiday clothes I was going on a Topshop and looking for it, like looking for all my holiday clothes in Topshop, and then I just remember trying stuff on and I was just like, no, can't be arsed for this year. Do you know what I mean? And then just got all my holiday clothes from Topshop, like this dress and all, like no, I mean from charity shops. And then I watched a documentary called, do you know The True Cost? It's on Netflix, but they took it off Netflix recently, and I actually emailed them to ask why they done that, and obviously no response. But like,
why are you taking off my favorite documentary?
It's such a good documentary, and like I was crying my eyes out because it's like before I watched The True Cost, I knew about like the Rana Plaza. I don't know what word to say to describe disaster basically, but I didn't know like really in depth like what happened. So it was basically like it was a sweatshop where it was like majority women, like 200 of them were like under 18, and they were reporting to like the managers of the sweatshop like it's in such bad condition, it's gonna collapse and stuff, and they were constantly like saying like, because there's like reports and stuff showing like people like saying about how much of a bad condition it was. And then one day it collapsed and it was like over 1,000 workers died, and it's like I think whenever you think of like people are literally dying for clothes that you wear maybe 3 times, it's like kind of like what the fuck, it's fucked like.
Definitely puts it into perspective. And I think now, even a year ago, I don't want to say like something like this wouldn't have worked, but even a year ago, like people's minds were definitely in a different place, and everybody's
100%.
You know, it's moving so quickly now. It's not, you know, it's not even taking a year anymore. It's taking like shorter and shorter amounts of time for people to have a mindset that's better for
definitely
the environment.
Like, I wouldn't even had the balls to do something like this last year. It was only until like there was more recognition about how bad fast fashion is for the environment. I was like, fuck that, I don't care. So
what I was saying. I mean, get your shitty clothes that smell of BO down to the clothes swap just, and somebody will take them for free and wear them. Like, know what I mean? So
literally, but people are just grabbing stuff, and like my sister actually took one of Josh Green's top, and I was like, it's just so funny. Do you know what I mean? It's good, like.
I mean, that's what you want though. Like, you don't want people down there like just going like me, just going straight to like the male section as well. You know what I mean? You want to look at fucking everything, whatever's nice to you.
That's why I put like the boys and girls stuff mixed.
So what I really wanted to ask you about is, what do you think of the turnout today? What do you think about people coming out and like all these people?
Really good, because like I only came with like 3 ratings and 1 table, and I was like, right, that'll do me, because I didn't think people were actually going to come. Do you know what I mean? Because like the initial thought of swapping your clothes for other people's clothes, I don't know, it just might turn people away.
Well, of course, and this is what I was saying about it came so far, and even the last year, because I know a year ago I was starting to get into these charity shops and like buying second-hand clothes, and there still had sort of a wee bit of a stigma about it. But
No,
like,
definitely.
you know what I mean? Now I'm like, give me all these free clothes. Give me all these
Aye.
fucking smelly old men clothes that are left in charity shops. Like,
100%.
So-
Like, growing up, like, that's like how I initially got into charity shop shopping, because like that's where everything came from. Like my Christmas presents, my clothes. I've got 3 older sisters, all their clothes.
Aye.
that
All
they have are
hand-me-downs, like,
mine, literally. And it wasn't until then I actually went to like secondary school, and like you can't go to secondary school with secondhand stuff, like, because back then people did slaggy.
Jesus.
So that's whenever I
I
started
know all too well
wearing-
who.
You what?
Me landing on the fucking secondary school, my ma's dress, you know what I mean? Got some fucking roasting for that, like, but sure.
Gosh.
Know what I mean?
That there's whenever like I initially got into like fast fashion then whenever I was like 13, 14, because you're like, I want Topshop, I want River Island, because you don't want to be wearing secondhand stuff anymore. So like when it, like my prime teenagers, that's whenever I was wearing fast fashion, and then it's not until like 2 years ago again I was like, no, back to charity shops, can't afford it anymore.
Well, that's the thing. I mind it was just like, I went through a phase where it was just like Fred Perry's, like Line Scott,
Aye,
like, you know what I mean? Like Levi jeans, like really like exclusive Adidas drop shoes and stuff. And I was like really in that sort of,
Aye.
it's either that or it's nothing. And thank God that's gone.
No, you're just wearing Palace tops?
Now I'm just wearing Palace tops that I got second hand. Dave.
No,
but,
like Dev's like, because even these here shoes that I'm wearing now, right, like they're not branded. And someone actually said to me, they were like, I would never have the balls not to wear branded shoes. And I was like, what?
That's insane.
I was like, what?
That's insane.
Who can afford to wear branded shoes all the time?
See, it's funny because people who would maybe like post an outfit that's all second hand or from a charity shop and all this here will like tag everything bar the shoes, because the shoes are always branded.
Aye.
You know what I mean? Your shoes always have to be something.
Aye.
And like that's something that I
Aye.
personally think is going to be like the last thing they sort of phase out, because people do like
yes.
buying good shoes with a brand on it. You know what I mean?
Aye. I
Nobody.
think in Derry as well, there's such a shoe stigma.
Oh,
There really is. Like, oh, where'd you get them sneaks? It's like, fucking, they're second hand.
it's just that sneakerhead culture
Aye.
everybody has, like, you know what I mean?
Aye.
So hopefully we'll change that, and I'll just wear like wooden clogs or something like that there.
Aye, or make your own.
make my own.
Aye.
Couple of fucking crisp wrappers just on around my feet, like, you know what I mean? Sounds good to me, like, but sure. Today has an underlying thing of clean living and obviously living a better way,
Yeah.
in a more eco-friendly way.
Yeah.
Like you also have Bonnie down, and it's all vegan food, which is amazing. Love that, and it's so nice. It's, you know what I mean, it's free as well. It's like help
Aye.
yourself kind of thing. You know, nobody's on here sort of out of pocket, and that's
Aye,
what I like about it.
exactly. That's
It's
the
a
whole
it's a
point.
community based thing,
Aye.
and that's what we're all about as well.
Aye.
That's, you know, that's why we wanted to do something here.
Definitely, aye.
So why don't you talk to me about clean living? Because Lord
Clean
knows you
living.
love doing it. Like
Clean living.
You
Well,
may-
clean
you-
living in what aspect?
Well,
like
I mean,
sustainability or like...
sustainability, and it's like, you know, you're one of the few people that I know that like makes their own sort of products and
I
stuff.
make my own shit. Aye, I know, aye.
Do you want to talk a wee bit about that?
Aye. Well, like, it all started initially, like, 84 years ago. No, I'm joking. It was like, I went veggie whenever I was like 16. This is whenever this all kind of started, right?
Aye.
And I stopped eating meat because I was like, save the animals, you know what I mean?
Save them animals, look.
And it wasn't until I moved to uni then that I actually went vegan.
Aye.
And it was like in Manchester, it was like such a big thing already, like sustainability and like saving the planet and the impact that we have on the planet. And like, whereas in Derry, obviously, because we're so small, like stuff like that's not really like, it's obviously known, but it's not really talked about as much over there.
Yeah,
So, like,
of course. Like, you know, you'd be lucky if a worldwide mindset will infiltrate Derry, because you know we like to think that just we're okay here, so we don't have to worry
exactly.
about it. But that's definitely
Aye.
changing now. Like,
100%, because like back then, it like a small town mentality, not even like a negative way, but it's just kind of like in Manchester, obviously, there's like the big travel systems and like the big waste impact as well. Like in Derry, because we're so small, we don't really think that like, oh, we're having such an impact. So like, I went vegan then, and just I started watching more documentaries about like our impact as individuals on the planet.
yeah,
And there's always this argument of like people being like, oh, we're not going to make a change as individuals, like it's the capitalist movement that needs to be shut down and stuff, which to an extent I agree with. But like, I think that as individuals, and what I'm trying to highlight and today as well, it's like we do have an impact on the planet.
of course,
Like, we
100%.
do, and it's like, I feel like when people are like, oh, it's just capitalist, it's just for the planet, it's like, that's right, but like I think it's kind of like a lazy kind of
So the way I would look at it is, there is no time for debate anymore. It's kind of like,
Exactly.
the time for holding up signs and, protesting and stuff like that
Aye.
is nearly over because we don't have any time left. So the
Aye.
time for activism and real life action and doing things
Exactly.
is right now. Like,
Aye. So like people are like eating meat's like not like going to do such a bare minimum for the planet, and like if that's your opinion, that's okay. But like at
Yeah.
least as an individual, take responsibility that on this earth you take up space. You
100%.
have a carbon footprint.
100%.
So do something about it. And like
Aye.
for me, like making my own products, it was more kind of like the ingredients of what are in the products. Like I make my own deodorant because in normal deodorants it's like there's aluminium, there's linked to cancer.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's like fair enough, it might be such a small link, but it's like I still knowing that I make my own products, I know what's in it, I know what's putting on my body.
I'm sure there's an aspect of like that being fun as well.
Aye,
Do you know
I
what I
love
mean?
it.
Like
I love it.
I
like,
would you know what I mean? I'd love doing that stuff like that. Like so.
it's so good. Like, and like my sister's friends have texted me being like, oh, like will you make this for me? Like will you make me a deodorant and stuff? And it's
Class.
good because like even just posting on Instagram, it highlights that like even like the small things that we buy, like the plastic packaging for deodorant or like fucking toothpaste packaging, it's like that still has an impact, and like we can reduce that and reuse the plastic bottles that we already have and just try and make our own and just try and make little
Amazing.
waste as possible.
But I mean, like it's so good that that's happening now, and I think you're definitely going to be a forerunner in dairy in regards to like reusing
Thanks,
things
man.
and recycling and cleaner living and just environmentalism and all this here, because you do have to drive for it. And like I said, all it takes, what I always say is, all it takes is for you to boot yourself in the hole and do one thing, because
Exactly.
it's easier every time.
Exactly, like clean living. Like I'm not gonna say like I'm 100% clean living because I'm
No,
not.
nobody is.
Because like, I get taxes,
Nobody
taxes
is.
and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Aye,
But like
of course.
at least take responsibility and have like and just do your bit because it's not hard. Like not eating meat, it's not hard. And I know that's easier for me to say because I haven't had meat in like 4 years, but like it's not hard.
But especially now, the options are there.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
And like we have Cowbug and all up the street, and their food is unreal. And in the Bentley and all for like if you love that type of food, like they do vegetarian options. You know what I mean? So it's fine.
I mean, even places like Pike and Palms and that.
That's my favorite food place.
But I mean, Pike and Palms is definitely going towards a more
definitely.
veggie orientated menu,
Aye.
and just because I have ties with them
This is not
doesn't
food, by the way.
mean that I'm promoting them. But I mean, places are definitely trying to be more veggie orientated now.
Aye, definitely, aye.
Just because like the market's there for it now, because people want
Aye.
it. Do you know what I mean?
Aye, but then there's something like it has started to become more popular, but there's like that aspect of like greenwashing as well, where it's like H&M, they've got like this sustainable cotton, and they're like all our t-shirts are like from sustainable cotton now, and it's like fair enough, they might be sustainable cotton, but what are you paying your garment workers? Where are your garment workers? Do they pay a living wage? And like H&M put a little thing like they don't disclose any information about how much they pay their garment workers or where they are or just about their materials as well. Do you know what I mean?
Fuck big industries. Another thing that I wanted to ask you about is, well, what I said about, you actually doing this. What I would say is like you're only scared of that thing until you do it, and you're like, why was I scared of it? And I think that goes out for anybody who wants to do events like this. If you're about clean living and fucking whatever, it doesn't matter what you want to put on. It's about having the enthusiasm to put something like this on and actually do it. That's what I love about you, because you're actually doing it. Like,
stop, thanks. I know, because I feel like as well, like increasingly more in dairy, there is like that more open-minded attitude where like if people are holding their own event, like whenever I was like 15, 16, I just wouldn't have done this because I would have been like, oh, people aren't going to go. Whereas like now I feel like people are like, I will help you out, like local communities and local industries are becoming far more popular.
Of course.
And like right now in dairy, like this is like I feel like this is like the prime time to start bringing out your own
prime
ideas.
time. I mean, that's our aim as well.
Aye.
It's just about having this community aspect. You're stronger together rather than apart.
Exactly,
Do you know what I mean? So it's like that's why we wanted to come here and do this with you, because it's just another platform to get this out.
Aye.
They reach more people and also put like a face to the thing. People who don't know you know what I mean? This is you talking about what you're about. That. So, you know, we want to bring that aspect to things like this where people can go and like nearly get to know you on a more intimate level because you're just talking about yourself.
Because like people like have been coming in and people who I haven't seen before, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm like it's like imposter syndrome. I'm like, who am I? What am I doing?
You're like, am I somebody kind of thing? So Danielle, it was lovely to speak to you.
Thanks.
I hope the rest of the day goes great. I haven't seen any clothes, so I need to get out there and steal somebody's fucking clothes ASAP. So I'm just gonna give you the spotlight now if you have anything going on. Well,
I want to do another clothing swap, but I want a bigger venue. But the next one it's going to be like maybe bring less clothes, and I want everyone to bring like a pack of pads or tampons and donate them to Foyle Women's Centre.
Dave, you need some of them.
As long as they're used.
As long as they're... Gee! Oh my god. So
that's my next idea anyways.
That's,
and then
that's
if
nice,
anybody has any like thing they want to ask me about like sustainability or veganism or anything,
veganism. Would you even consider like an open panel kind of thing, or would that be too much?
What do you mean? What do you mean an open panel?
So like just people having questions and you answer them.
I would love to do that. I love people asking me questions. I love talking.
Well, happy days. Well, we look forward to that. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for saucing. Thanks for today.
No
this is Craic, boys. See you after. So we're here with Ryan Watkins of the Storefront. Big clumpet in this city. What's happening? Or should I say, what's the crack?
Thanks for having me on again.
What do you think of the day, man? What's your opinions on it? Like?
Opinions on it? It's brilliant. I'm glad to see how well it's doing, to be honest. Like next time it's definitely going to need a bigger room.
Did you think today went well?
Aye, it's still going too.
You
can probably hear it still. You can hear it out there, it's doing really well. It's brilliant too for people actually getting to know each other more and actually, that is just a sort of community thing really. It's bringing people together.
Of course.
And it's a brilliant intentions behind it as well.
I mean, well, like when we were chatting to Danielle, she was saying about, you know, sustainability and it's just about coming together as a community and sort of nearly creating something within yourself so you don't have to, I don't want to say pay money to big corporations, but you know what I mean? It's like you keep it within your community and...
immediately what I think is everyone, it's just even with Amazon, right, for the fire and stuff in the Amazon, everyone's sort of sharing it to their stories and stuff, but it's good to see someone actually taking initiative and doing something rather than just talking, because it's the first time I've seen about action about giving, like, not even giving back and actually doing something to help the environment, and it's just, there's a lot of things this is actually benefiting.
Oh, 100%.
And it's good to see a foot being put down
now. Like when I spoke to Danielle, I said the change in just a year is phenomenal. It's like a year ago I would still have a stigma towards like buying secondhand clothes or clothes from charity shops and stuff like that there. But it's now it's just completely removed, and it's the same with everybody out there. You know, everybody's here for the same reason, and nobody really has a thing like, oh, I'm not going to wear that because somebody else wore it. You know, everybody's come together and it's for a good cause, and you know what, there's some sweet pieces out there, like.
Yeah, there is. We've even donated a few bits too from the shop. But just that's what I'm saying about us. So I'm not trying to make us about us. I'm just saying what happened. You know what I mean? But we're just glad to support anything at all starting.
Exact same with us. You know, like we'll show up to anywhere. We'll give people a platform that is maybe different from an event. Like, you know, like I said to Danielle, putting a fist in the name kind of thing for people who don't know you. It's a chance for them. They know you on a more intimate level because they know what your mannerisms are, how you speak, how passionate you are. You know, when you actually see somebody's face. So you know, it's the same with you as well. It's like, cause you do photo shoots and different photos and stuff like that. That's people connecting with you on a more deeper basis. And just like with you sitting here and talking to us. You know, it's helping everybody at once. You know what I mean? It's giving recognition to everybody's thing, not just one person's thing.
Aye, well, the thing that's all of us all together, we all talk about what each other's doing, and the best thing about it, it's all support, it's all good things, and even fair play to you, just actually taking it upon yourselves to come here and do this too, because you should obviously help benefit in this as well with Danielle, because you're showing this to your your listeners, well, viewers know you. And, you're just everyone's helping each other. Do you know what I mean?
Of course, and you know, again, it just goes back to the thing where it's like we're stronger together, not apart, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So, any events that somebody does have on, you know, I'm always going to try and put a foot on it, and not put a foot on it, but just be a part of it. You know what I mean? And just give them that opportunity to really talk from their heart, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And it's very personal, obviously. But it just helps the people who are supporting something that person's doing.
You want to know what it is. You want to know what they're about. Well, like you don't want to make people feel like they have to be categorized and they like a box. Like this is just them. But you want to be able to sort of show that there's a lot more there.
Of course, 100%. Ryan Walker's storefront doesn't make sense in what he's saying.
Anybody that knows me knows that's our usual.
Cool.
Anyway.
So, did you pick anything up today?
I actually didn't get a chance to.
I still haven't had a chance to even look about or nothing. All the good things be swiped straight away, like.
They do.
Like a stripe.
Even when I walked in, like immediately you were telling me about just the sort of stuff you've seen and it was gone. Even the stuff we threw, like, I remember like throwing the things from the shop and over, and I haven't even seen them now. Like everything's just
everything's gone. I think I brought like 6 or 7 things, and like as soon as those doors opened, it was just like vultures. You know what I mean? Everything was gone, which is good though. You know what I mean? I'm like happy it is. It's going to somebody, like somebody's making use of it.
Like the amount of people walking out smiling with what they got too. Like I even went in the bar for like a second just to everything obviously, and just to see everyone just sort of downstairs talking before they left. They're all sitting smiling, bags, like happy.
Do you think that she should do a bigger event? Do you think she should run with this? Do you what?
I think they should. Well, given the day it is too, and I don't think a lot of people took into consideration about the schools being back. I'd imagine there would have been a lot of people would have loved to have been here and been involved.
Yep.
But obviously them being at school, so I think I heard people out there saying about how Danielle's on about doing it on Saturday next time. And I think that'd be a better option too, obviously. Well, even how successful it's been on the day it is, on like school day, and even people in Derry as well, Craic, things with the weather, not even leaving the house.
No, of course.
But even today, the circumstances, it's still packed. So I'd imagine even if she was to use the main room next time, she can make it into a bigger thing. There'll be a lot more people.
100%.
It wouldn't be a problem following it. There'll be plenty more opportunity for people to be involved as well. Like,
definitely.
Even the day you were able to do this, Bonnie has her food, you could even get other people on too.
Of course, it's like.
You can actually get proper.
The thing is with things like this, the limitations are removed. Do you know what I mean? You have that support, and all you need to become successful in something that you want to do is just have those people behind you, and that's what I love about it. And you know what? We're here, and we're all in the same mindset about environmentalism and like helping the planet, doing things in a cleaner, better way. And that's great because I know for a fact a year ago stuff like this just would be really hit or miss. But it was nearly a cert for people to show up here because people are so passionate about it now, and people are so passionate about helping other people. That's what I love about it, man.
In fact, it's just even in this day and age now, people are a lot more tuned in about it.
Oh, 100%.
There's like, as you said about even with this year, putting a fist to the name, giving people an idea who's who and what's what.
Yep.
But with this now, like with the way the world is and all, everyone's sort of switched on and they realise that these sort of things are, it's not just something small, there's a bigger picture there. It's the help environment.
Of course, I mean,
it's not just showing up, swap a few clothes, it's a big message. Like there's a message there.
100%. And I said to Danielle as well, it's like the time for protesting, holding up signs is done. The time now is for people and communities to come out and be active about things, do things, because there's only so far you can go by holding a sign and writing a petition. As fortunate as that's the way the world works, the time now is for us to take it into our own hands and go out and really make a change.
Power of the people.
Power of the people. So Ryan, thanks for coming on the wee chat with us. It was great to see you.
You too.
We'll be doing stuff with you very, very soon, so keep an eye out for that. Do you know what I'm saying? So, here we are, Craic Boys, yet again, here with Bonnie, who is providing the lovely
Thanks.
vegan food today.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thanks very much.
So, you're obviously passionate about food then?
I have loved cooking forever, really, actually.
Gosh, I had a bit of chili, and I can tell that my arse is going to be fucked later. But,
That's the goal, though. Like,
I mean, like, it is.
Aye.
That is the goal, to be fair.
Like, it is.
But it was lovely.
Aye.
Food's classed in there, because, like, I, unfortunately, eat meat.
Yep, I used to eat meat like until like not that long ago, and I'm not even vegan. I'm vegetarian, but Danielle's vegan, and like it's better for the environment or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
so
of course,
and this is the whole environment thing. So I was like, vegan. I'll make everything vegan.
And it was amazing. I mean,
Thanks.
I tried an olive for the first time.
I'm not even into olives, but I made them anyways
They were
because
nice.
people do like them. So I'm See,
David
it's like
loves
either love
olives.
them or hate them. But
hate olives, but they're fucking delicious.
people say that you need to eat them like over and over again until you start to like them. But
No, olives are good. I mean, it seems like a bit of a fancy thing. It's like you do be like red wine or something like that.
Aye,
You know what I
aye.
mean? So maybe I'll adopt it. Like the next podcast will be me drinking red wine and olives, like chatting to people. You know what I mean?
aye,
They're wearing like a full tuxedo or something like that.
aye.
So the food, amazing.
Thanks.
I think what you're doing now in regards to like vegan food and stuff like that there is fantastic because there's a lot of vegans at the minute.
Aye, it's like a
And people
growing
are-
trend.
and
Like,
people are like obviously trying to eat healthier.
I don't want to call it a trend because I think it's like it's kind of rude to
It's a
say that,
trend.
but it's a trend. It's
Vegan
more than a
is a
trend. I
trend.
know that, but it's become more of a thing.
Aye, for this.
Absolutely,
And, like,
aye.
people are obviously like I said, you know what I mean? I am a meat eater, I eat meat, but like that food's amazing. You know what I mean? So it's like it nearly like opens people who are maybe a bit more close minded.
Aye,
They like different
aye.
foods and like there is alternatives that are better for the planet and better for themselves as well, you know what I mean? Far healthier like.
Absolutely. Me and Patrick were talking about it, and we were saying about how like, say if like vegan and vegetarian food wasn't marketed as like vegetarian and vegan,
Aye.
everyone could just eat it. Do you
It
know
would
what I
just be-
mean?
It would just be normal.
Aye, but people
It's
go into
just food.
supermarkets and be all, no, I'm not going to the vegetarian section, but why not eat both? Like, you could eat vegetarian food and meat, like, do you know what I mean? It's,
Of course,
absolutely.
and I think just stuff like this and the whole day itself and what it's about, just being a bit more environmentally friendly and
Aye.
just having like, I mean, like people coming in and swapping clothes and like you having the food and everybody being in the same mindset
Aye, it's lovely.
of, you know, coming together and coming as a community and like doing something that means something.
Absolutely.
You know, it was a great turnout today. A lot of
Aye,
people
it
came.
really was. It was more than
So-
I was even expecting.
Aye, of
And I'm
course.
sure Danielle will say the same too.
Well, I think the thing is, it's like I said to Danielle, I was all, it's only scary until you do it, then it's not scary anymore.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Aye.
So that was me saying to her, like, right, okay, you've done it, you've
Now
now
it's
started
done.
it. I
Aye.
was like, keep it going.
Aye,
Do you know what I mean?
absolutely.
I was
I
like,
hope it turns into a monthly thing or something.
Make everyone after this better.
Aye, exactly. That's what I said to her. I was like, it may be a bit unorganized this time, but it's our first time. Do you know what I mean?
course.
And like each time we'll learn something to do better the next time. Do you know what I mean? So it's just one of them things that'll grow.
I know. You know, I want things like this to continue as well because.
Aye, absolutely. Aye.
And I want people who like maybe see this or have came today or like at your food or any of the above, they like think, oh, this is great. I would love to do something like this myself
Aye, exactly.
and
Aye.
start something themselves because we are a community. We all need to help each other. There shouldn't be any fear of like going out and doing something that you want to do, an event you want
Absolutely.
to put on. So
I know that's what I love about dairy too. Is like I feel like, look, even the fact that you're here,
I know.
and Alliance for Choice was going to be here, and what else? I don't know, but like, do you know what I mean? Just how many
just the support.
storefronts,
Aye.
like, do you know what I
They
mean?
were here, aye, we
All
were-
the wee dairy organisations and
We were
groups,
talking
everyone
to
supports
Ryan
everyone.
Watkins was
Aye,
chatting this, you know
aye.
what I mean? It's just like
It's
everybody
class, like.
coming out.
Well, that's one of the many reasons why I love dairy,
Mm.
because I'm not saying you don't get that anywhere else because I don't know, but like I'm assuming that it's special and dairy. Do you know what
Aye.
I mean?
For evidence, like
Such a
the
sense of community, like.
sense of community and people just supporting each other. It's only growing. It's only going up the ways. You know what I mean? It's not.
Exactly. Aye.
It's only getting bigger. Can't wait to see what comes from people. I hope. Are you going to open a restaurant there?
Me and Olivia are joking about it because she's like my she done 50-50, like it was 50-50%, you know what I mean? Like she done just as much cooking as I did. But me and her saying when we're like 30 or something, we're going to open a restaurant. So this is just like the wee teasers for everyone.
We're like the OGs of the Bonnie Quigley food. Like we're testing out before
absolutely,
it becomes huge.
These are like all my guinea pigs.
Great, great. You know what I mean? People who waiting like 5 years for a booking at Bonnie's restaurant will just get on first table.
Usually on straight away.
We have a table there.
Craic boys are coming. VIP and all.
That's lethal. So, do you want to do stuff with food, or? I'm
one of them people. I'm trying to turn into like a jack of all trades, if you know what I mean. Like
it's the same as me. It's like I
want to like dip into everything. Like I really enjoy cooking. So like I want to just make myself better at it, at home. Do you know what I mean? And just like slowly but surely build my skills with cooking. And then I'm really enjoying painting and decorating too, though. So
lovely.
I know. And then I want to be an English teacher as well. So do you know what I mean?
I want to be everything.
I just want to do everything.
Everything at once.
We'll just see how everything pans out. Really, I'm just playing it by ear.
So, do you have anything that people can like follow your food on, or
Instagram? Yes.
Would you like to do a shameless plug?
It's _ Bonnie. Shit. What is it? Bonnie.appetit. I don't even know my answer.
There we go. It's alright.
But I have my Instagram page, so everyone follow that. And then I do have a Facebook page too, but if I'm being completely honest, it is kind of like unused.
Like our Twitter.
I might get around it at some point, but I just want to focus on Instagram at the minute because Facebook is kind of dying at the minute. So.
Jesus, don't chat to me about that.
So Instagram is the main focus.
Well, Instagram's our main focus as well. I think it reaches the people that we want to reach.
And Instagram's like, I think it's probably like that and Twitter. It's probably like the biggest two apps at the minute. So
100%. It's the only two ones I use.
Literally, it's the two that I use all the time. So
Happy days. So we can reach you on that.
Yes.
And then Bonnie is an aspiring painter and decorator. So if anybody's looking a ropey Batman caves painted or anything,
I'm your girl. Like
Bonnie will do it for you. She will decorate it and paint it whatever way you want. Anyway, Bonnie, I wanted to ask you, did you pick anything up today?
I got a few things. I got like 6 or 7 things. I brought a bun bag just full of like clothes that I didn't want anymore. And
a bun bag?
A bun bag,
You heard that first. A bun bag of clothes.
So I brought that, and there's probably loads in that, but I just took then. What I wanted really.
Happy days. I still haven't even got a chance to look at it.
You need to get a look around before everything goes.
I'm like out here chatting to people, talking about their class food or food.
Yeah, with the opportunity.
Food. And I just said, I need to pick something up. I need to take something. Do you know what I mean? So, anyway, Bonnie, it was lovely to speak to you.
Thank you so much.
You need to get back to your lovely vegan food.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.
Right, Craic boys, bon appetit.